How's it going, everyone? I hope you're all doing well, and before long, we'll have an iPhone 14 on our hands. Now, there has been a lot of speculation about what the iPhone 14 could look like. However, instead of looking at these rumors myself, I personally prefer to keep it a surprise. So today, I thought we'd take a look at what, in my opinion, the best iPhone 14 would look like. So the first one is a minor thing that the iPhone line has been screaming for ever since this type of technology was announced on the iPad Air, but it would be really nice to see dual biometrics on the iPhone 14, as we've only had Face ID for the last several years since the iPhone 10, well, excluding the iPhone SE, and having a secondary interaction for those who don't like Face ID would be incredible, as biometrics is not only super secure, but it's also really convenient. So something like a built-in fingerprint sensor, preferably a physical one on a button or on the back, rather than an under-screen one, would be excellent. I've just remembered what I've called this section. I've called it Notch, Now You're Gone. Now you're gone. So obviously this one is a big one for a lot of people, and it seems to be consistently the thing that I've seen pushed on social media. Now, to be totally honest, I personally don't mind the notch. I could take it or leave it, but to be honest, public opinion has spoken, and for the iPhone 14, it would be really good to see the notch gone. I think getting rid of the notch in the iPhone 14 would be a true step up in the eyes of most people, and by the looks of things on social media, although, as I said, I personally don't really read into the rumors that much, this does seem like the one that people want the most. So yeah, iPhone 14, no more notch. Next up, and this is a really big one for me, I want better night mode on all the cameras. Now, night mode has actually been pretty good for a long time. I really like using it on the standard wide-angle camera. However, it kind of sucks for everything else. Like, the ultra-wide just looks muddy and blurry. The front-facing camera isn't that much better. So yeah, I would very much like to see that improved. Come on, Apple. Night mode is such a cool technology. And although Apple may not have been the first to do it, I think on the wide angle, Apple definitely do the best job. However, on all of the other angles, it does not look good. Please fix this on the iPhone 14. Next up, again, this is related to it. However, I don't expect this will be the case. I would really like to see 3 cameras as standard. Yes, not only on the Pro model, but also on the standard version. Apple have been doing this technology since the iPhone 11 Pro, and you can pick one of those up on eBay for like $400 on a good day. So I know Apple can do this cheaper. At this point, it should be on a mainline iPhone, and there is no real excuse other than withholding features. Of course, Apple can put a better camera and cool features on the iPhone 14 Pro, but 3 cameras with wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto should be available on the cheapest iPhone 14. I don't want to spend Pro money, and I don't necessarily want all the Pro features, but I want telephoto. I think it's a really useful focal length. Anyway, rant over. Next, we have something a little bit different. Specifically, I would like to see a variety of sizes on the iPhone 14. It's been the case for several years now that the standard phone size has just been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It would honestly be nicer to take a step back and really appreciate how nice the iPhone 10, iPhone XS, and iPhone 11 Pro really were to hold. Absolute pleasure to hold. It fits my hand perfectly. I don't have any pockets that are too small for this thing. I do not want my very expensive iPhone 14 to fall out my pockets because it's the size of a iPad. To be honest, I do think the now standard 6.1-inch screen is a pretty crowd-friendly size, but I wouldn't like to see the mini line ditched, as it's really nice for people like me who really don't want a big screen. I have an iPad. I enjoy using it very much. I don't need my phone screen to be the size of an iPad mini. And I know the original Apple mission statement was to make one phone that does everything, but clearly as technology has developed, people have different wants and needs, so it would be good to see both a big option and a smaller option on the iPhone 14. Now, this next one is a little bit of a weird one, but I would really like to see stronger paint on the iPhone 14. Often, especially with the black iPhone models, I found the paint would chip off relatively quickly, even if you kept it in a case. So, on the iPhone 14, I'd like to see stronger paint. At this point in the video, I'd like to apologize for my voice. For some reason, it's been terrible today. I think it's the pollen. I don't know, though. I drank an enormous amount of lemon juice before filming this video to try and fix it. Clearly that didn't work. Going back to what I was saying though, while it is just a minor thing, it would be really nice to see. I also would like to see some increased scratch protection because, as I'm sure some of you regulars of the channel now will know, I'm not a big fan of screen protectors. I mean, what's the point in having a really nice screen if the screen protector you bought just magically alters the colors? So yeah, while Ceramic Shield was a great step in the right direction, I would like to see see this improved on both the front and the back of the iPhone 14. Finally, and even more unlikely, I'd like to see USB-C on the iPhone 14. As some of you may know, the EU have been legislating to bring USB-C forward as the standard on phones, and realistically, I see no reason as to why it shouldn't be brought to iPhone. It's on my MacBook, it's on my iPad, it's even on my knockoff Apple Pencil. So yeah, I would really like to see this on the iPhone 14. Having a standardized charging port means that you can own less chargers, less goes in landfill, and this is actually really important. If you watched that video I was in on Canoopsy's channel a while back, then you will know that a staggering amount of e-waste isn't properly recycled. So yeah, the less chargers we can keep at a landfill, the better. I know that a lot of people do have their concerns about USB-C being the only option, but to be honest, I'm not very concerned at all. Like, as I said, my computer has USB-C, my audio interface has USB-C, and I don't have my iPad with me, but as I said, that has USB-C as well. And so honestly, it would be awesome to finally have this on the iPhone side of things. Also, a little thing, but I would really like some funky colors. For me personally, funky colors are always a highlight for the iPhone side of things. Like, do you remember the purple on the iPhone 12? Or that like seafoam green on the iPhone 11? Yeah, I'd really like to see some of those. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Let me know, by the way, what are some things that you're looking forward to seeing on the iPhone 14? Feel free to let me know in the comments. I always enjoy reading those. Once again, a huge thank you to anyone who has become a channel member. As for now though, as always, thank you for watching. Remember to like the video if you want to see more content like this, then smash that subscribe button. I'm done for now, and I will see you guys in the next one.